my homemade recipe for stuffing. Get your bread, milk, and of course garlic. Yeah, but it's not enough garlic. Get another spoonful of garlic in there. Some fresh tomatoes. Okay, they're not perfect. They have a few bumps, but they're delicious. Absolutely yummy. And homemade pork fat. Yes, homemade. That keeps it nice and moist. And of course, how about this beauty right here, full of olives that are already flavored? So good. Jalapenos, you gotta have a little kick. Just delicious in there. Remember, this is homemade stuffing. The real stuff, the real deal. Full of flavor. So good. Yeah, more jalapenos. We like a little kick. Bacon. I made this the other day. Actually, my husband was the one who did the perfect bacon. He's so good with this. Add that in there too. It's just chopped and crushed and mushed. Perfect. Ah, the good old pecans. Yummy. Absolutely delicious. Now start smushing. This is the fun part. Right there. What else are we going to add? Oh, of course, Danos. Of course, you're going to add some of that. Look. And a little bit more. Good old Dano. And chopped onions. They're flakes, but they're so good. You have enough moisture in there from the liquid that we will be adding in. Smush it. There we go. And already from the liquid we already added in from the milk too. So, so good. Eggs, you have to have a binder so it doesn't fall apart. Yeah, I know, that's kind of weird looking. Just smush it in there anyways. It's good. Now, my husband is seasoning the chicken. You got to have a little season on that chicken, and we're going to stuff the chicken. That's the seasoning, by the way, he's using, and he wanted me to take another quick look at it just so you guys can get it. See that? So good. Those are the pecans I was showing you earlier. We have to put those in there. It's so yummy. Yep. Smush them in. And we are going to stuff that chicken right underneath the skin. Now, don't be shy. It's messy, but that's okay. So that moisture comes from the chicken and from underneath the skin, and plus from the pork fat that I had added in earlier. And that pork fat that was made gives it a very, very good smoky flavor. So here you just separate the skin from the meat and keep stuffing in your homemade stuffing. Now, we are, making just a little chicken, so I didn't make too much stuffing, but, as you could see, I only used a few slices of bread, but you certainly can double, triple, quadruple the amount and keep on stuffing. I like to put stuffing inside the chicken and underneath the skin because it keeps it nice and moist. You struggle a little bit, that's okay. Push and pull, don't worry about it. Just keep on smushing it in. It'll work. Just like that, see? It looks weird, I know, but it's really good. Plus all the juices, once it's cooking, it's going to get right into that stuffing. It'll taste so tender, so yummy. The chicken meat is also flavored. Just perfect. And I didn't cut the video short. I wanted you to see the mess, the goodness and everything else. Now flop it over and do the same thing to the other side. See how easily it separates? Just pull that skin, use your fingers, go gentle. If you poke a hole in it, oh well. Don't worry about it. You're going to eat it anyways. You will definitely eat it. So it's a messy, messy project, but it turns out really good. I told my husband to get in there with that camera. See? Good stuffing. It's just perfect. And keep on pushing it under the skin as much as it can handle. And believe me, it can handle way more than this. I have made stuffing out of 5-6 slices of bread and a whole bunch of things inside. And it's amazing how much skin that chicken has. And you can pull the skin from the legs, from the wings, and keep on stuffing it between the skin and the chicken meat. And it holds a lot of stuffing, and it turns out so good. Plus your chicken becomes like 3 times the size, if not bigger. And now you add it inside as well. See, just like that. And remember, the chicken was seasoned earlier, so now you have all these delicious flavors going. And to keep the stuffing from not falling out, what I do is I usually add a tomato into the cavity of the chicken to keep all the stuffing inside. But you can add an apple. I've done that before. It keeps a really nice light flavor. You can you can leave it open like that. I just like to add a little something like the tomato. The reason I do that too, because once that tomato cooks, it is so good. See, shove it in there. Yeah, sorry, poor chicken, but it was really, really good. See, and you just pull the skin together and put back whatever little pieces fell out. It's okay. And put the gizzards and innards and whatever else you like, and put it inside one area where you will find it, where you're going to eat it, because sometimes the rest of the family will not even touch that portion. But I like it. It actually tastes really good. And if you don't like it, yeah, you don't have to eat it. And then what we're going to do is, here's the moisture. Add a little water. See? Look at that pretty cup. My friends gave that to me. That was so sweet of them. Thank you, ladies. Now back in the oven. So easy. Here's your temperature. It's in Fahrenheit, almost 400 degrees. Put it on bake. That's it. We're good. Oh, that's beautiful. That's looking great. Wow. Look at this, guys. Looks beautiful. Okay, come on in. My husband is just going to check the temperature. Looks good.
Going back in.
And this is after taking it out the second time, and it's perfect.